Will you fight? No! We will run! And we will live.
Shame on you. This could be the greatest night of our lives. But you're gonna let it be the worst.
And I guarantee a week won't go by in your life you won't regret walking out, letting them get the best of you.
Well, I'm not going home.
We've got too far!
And I'm gonna stay right here and fight for this lost cause.
A day may come when the courage of men fails, but it is not this day.
The line must be drawn here. This far, no farther.
I'm not saying it's gonna be easy.
You're gonna work harder than you ever worked before.
But that's fine, we'll just get tougher with it.
If a person grits his teeth and shows real determination,
failure is not an option.
That's how winning is done.
Believe me when I say
We can break this army here.
And win just one for the Gipper.
But I say to you, what every warrior has known since the beginning of time.
you've got to get mad.
I mean plumb mad dog mean.
If you would be free men, then you must
Fight to fulfill that promise. Let us
Cut out their living guts.
1 inch at a time.
And they will know what we can do!
Let no man forget how menacing we are. We are lions.
You're like a big bear, man.
This is your time.
Seize the day.
Never surrender. Victory or death.
That's the Chicago way.
Who's with me?
Clap! Clap! Go, my team guy! Clap!
All right, let's fly.
And gentlemen in England, now a bed.
Oh no, my name is the Lord. When I tell our enemies that they may take our lives, but they'll never take our Independence Day.
What's going on, Social Ray 300? For all you guys that do not know me, my name is Jonathan, but I am definitely sure that you guys know me because there's only about 12 to 13 people in the course. Everybody dropped out either because they were discouraged or they were self-righteous and said, I don't want to get a C, in the class. I don't want to get a B, so I congratulate the people that are still in the course. In this video, I will begin to talk about what I learned in the class, how am I able to apply what I learned in the class into my career. Next, I'm going to be able to talk about, did I change? In the past few months that I've taken this class, did I really take any material out of this class and apply it to my life? Not just my career, but my life. Life principles. And lastly, what do I want to learn at the end of the semester? So let's go back to the first question. What did I learn? So I learned about SPSS. This is a powerful software program for researchers to gather data and to run the data in a respective program and have the program print out bivariate graphs, multivariate graphs, cross tabs, code books, syntax files. This is a very, very powerful tool for researchers to use to gather, survey people, participants, gather data, and run the data into the program, the software program. It's a powerful tool. Next, I learned how to effectively survey, how to efficiently give surveys, whether it's closed-ended questions, open-ended questions, true or false questions, various things like that. Next thing I learned is the methods of data collection, which consist of journals and logs, scales, secondary data, interviews, questionnaires, and observations. These are all different methods towards collecting data. What did I learn? Over the past few months, it's a nice experience, for me because not a lot of classes, are challenging, and to take this class and to fight, this semester, it just shows me where I can take my mind. You know, if I can conceive with my mind, you know, and believe God, I can achieve it. You know, the next question I'm going to address is, you know, has I been changed? Did I change in the last few months? And man, and I say time management, you know, that was huge. You know, being able to schedule what assignments that I need to turn in before the deadline. And me personally, I'm one who likes to finish assignments earlier. I'm one who likes to crush assignments, you know, because I'm not doing it for myself, but I'm doing it for God, you know, and that's my drive. That's my motivation towards doing everything that I do. You know, it's for Him, you know, and I want to bring glory to Him, you know. So that's one thing that I learned was time management, you know, and and another thing is I learned that, you know, nothing is given to you, you know. Some people they come here to Tuskegee and they just walk through these classes, you know, and they're just as dumb as a doorknob. Let's keep it real, you know. So I learned that, you know, you gotta work hard for what you want, and you know, if you're on the right team, you know, whether you're on God's team, man, like you got grace and mercy in your life, you know. And then these were the different things that I learned. Next is how can you use what you learned so far into your career? So, you know, I think this is a nice question, a beautiful question to answer. You know, I'm considering seminary school, and one of the things that I want to do is I want to go overseas. You know, so taking what I learned from SPSS and, you know, different techniques in the class that I learned how to effectively survey a community or survey a specific people to get information from. So me acquiring these skills has enabled me to take what I learned and apply it to mission fields. You know, so I can be able to apply the Social Work 300 class in that regard. Next is what do you want to learn before the course is over? So, you know, before the course is over, you know, we got a little over about a month and a couple weeks left for the class. And one of the things that I would like to do is I would like to survey a community, you know, such as Tuskegee, and explore the different issues that are going on with that community. You know, the city of Tuskegee. You know, whether we got or obesity rates, you know, whether you got violence, you know, getting different data in that respect and being able to come up with various solutions to help us help them. You know, whether it's giving our time, you know, whether it's signing a petition in order to move forward with different programs to help the community out, or writing a letter to Congress or the mayor, you know, giving our helping hand, you know, not just, you know, saying things, but actually going out there and doing something, you know. And the last thing is, any comments? You know, I would just like to thank Miss MacArthur, you know, for really standing firm, you know, really standing her ground towards the dedication of her students, you know, with this course, this rigorous course, and all the components that entail. I really appreciate her standing strong, and a lot of students may say this and that, this hard work. They don't know hard work until they meet Miss MacArthur. You know what I mean? That's why Miss MacArthur is the mountain that has to be climbed over. You know, but thank you, Miss MacArthur, you know, for really just being strong to say, you know, we African Americans, you know, have to come out of our comfort zone, out of our comfortable intellect, and fight. You know, whether it's staying up for 10 hours completing a project, which is some of the cases, what I did for some of the assignments for this class. And man, I got great results out of the assignments, you know, I was happy because I put in the effort it took in order for me to get what I wanted, the results. You know, I'm gonna bring it back. You know, I said we African Americans, as you can see this flag right here, half Puerto Rican. So I have two sides, I'm half black, half Puerto Rican. You know, why did I mention that? I mention that because my culture is very important to me. You know, and I wanted to share that with you guys. But Ms. MacArthur, I thank you for really just being the professor that they pay you to be here at Tuskegee, which is to challenge us and to give us our money's worth. Thank you, and God bless.